Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Mi channel. During the Wano arc, Luffy managed to achieve a power never before imagined, surpassing all the fans' expectations. With this new power in hand, Luffy will be able to completely change the world, utterly destroying the world government and its leaders. Now that Luffy is extremely powerful, various pirates and even marines are impressed with this newfound power and want to learn about its mysterious origin. However, there are characters like Garp who have not yet witnessed Luffy's awakening power. Not only that, but there is also the discovery of the legend of the Sun God. In today's video, we are going to talk about what Garp's reaction might be upon learning about this new transformation Luffy has obtained and what change this could bring to the story after everyone in this universe discovers the origin of Luffy's fruit. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. Guys, Gear 5 represents the awakened form of the Hito-Hito-no-Mi, a Zoan devil fruit that grants the user total freedom over their body, turning them into rubber to achieve greater flexibility. The origin of Gear 5 goes back to the transformation of the Gomu Gomu no Mi, formerly known as the Hito-Hito-no-Mi, model Nika. Upon awakening this devil fruit, the user gains not only incredible physical strength, but also the freedom to shape and manipulate their surroundings in surprising ways. Luffy's rubber body becomes cartoonishly malleable, allowing him to stretch, deform, and transform in ways that defy logic and physics. The existence and origin of the sun god Nika are still unknown, but everything suggests that Joy Boy was the former Nika after he managed to awaken the sun god's fruit, just like Luffy. Somehow, Joy Boy lost his life 800 years ago, but before he lost his life, he managed to leave traces of his mission scattered across the poneglyphs and in the memories of some people. Roger was able to acquire this knowledge through the writings left on the poneglyphs by Joy Boy, which allowed him to learn more about Joy Boy and the sun god Nika. However, Garp still did not know about this story. After all, this is a secret story. The world cannot know about it, and this was said by the person who told us the legend of Nika. Nika was a mythical warrior who was once revered as the sun god by slaves in ancient times. He was first mentioned by Who's Who heard about the legend from a guard while he was imprisoned by the world government. Nika has been worshipped since ancient times by people who believed he would come to free them from their suffering. Who's Who was imprisoned for failing a mission, heard about the legend from an unidentified guard and began to pray to Nika with the intention of easing his own suffering. When Who's Who noticed that the same prison guard who told him about the legend suddenly disappeared, he suspected that the story was not meant to be shared and that the world government had done something to the guard. He then decided to escape from prison to avoid punishment for knowing too much. Thus, only now, with Luffy's awakening, would Garp learn about this legend, finally now standing against the Navy for discovering that his grandson is fighting for the freedom of those who suffer. In this form, Luffy acquires a series of notable characteristics. His heartbeat transforms into a musical rhythm called the Drums of Liberation, a sign of the power and joy he brings to those around him. His hair and clothes change to white, his eyes glow with ring-shaped red pupils, and white clouds surround him, reminiscent of the steam clouds present in Gear 4. He gains extraordinary strength, speed, and durability, surpassing even the powers of other awakened Zoans. His endurance is such that he can withstand powerful blows and recover quickly, even when unconscious. Additionally, Gear 5 allows Luffy to extend his rubber nature to the environment around him. He can modify surfaces, making them elastic and protecting himself from powerful attacks. Surprisingly, he can even affect intangible materials like lightning and clouds. His ability to create objects from his flaming hair, such as goggles, is another feature. In the past, Dragon had some connection with Roger, an event that may link these two characters, and there might be a possibility that Dragon and Roger share a great secret. A secret that could indicate to Dragon that his son, Monkey D. Luffy, carried a great power with him. A power that could bring peace to the whole world, fighting against injustices until the arrival of the Sun God. Thus, knowing the legend, Dragon only did not imagine that it would speak of his son Luffy's Gear 5 awakening. However, despite the overwhelming power of Gear 5, it is not without limitations. Excessive use of this form consumes a massive amount of energy, leaving Luffy visibly exhausted and aged after deactivating it. Moreover, there is a risk associated with the awakening of the Gomu Gomu no Mi related to the nature of the mythological animal from which the fruit derives, the sun god Nika, which could consume Luffy's mind. Additionally, Luffy remains vulnerable to cutting attacks despite his incredible resilience and flexibility. With this newly awakened form, Luffy rises to a level of power that defies comprehension, solidifying his place as as one of the most formidable and fascinating characters in the world of One Piece, besides impressing many pirates and marines because of this great power. The Gear 5 transformation leaves even the most experienced and formidable members of the One Piece world stunned: pirates, marines, and even the Gorosei. This transformation could even shake the legendary Marine Vice Admiral, Monkey D. Garp. Garp, known for his unparalleled combat skills and deep understanding of the One Piece world, would be astonished to discover that his grandson, Luffy, has reached such an extraordinary level of power. Garp's reaction to the news of Luffy's Gear 5 would be fascinating to see. First, he would certainly feel immense pride in witnessing his grandson's impressive growth and development. Luffy has always been a fearless and determined boy, but his ability to continuously surpass his own limits would be a testament to the unbreakable willpower he inherited from the D lineage. Moreover, Garp would understand the strategic significance of Luffy's new power, recognizing that it could have a major impact on future battles and conflicts. As a man who has experienced many battles and witnessed the devastation that uncontrolled powers can cause, Garp would be cautious about the responsibility that comes with Luffy's new power. After all, despite the existence of the legend, all this power would depend solely on his grandson's actions. He would be concerned about the additional pressure Luffy now faces, and how he could become a target for powerful forces wanting to control or destroy this new power, including the world government, which seeks to keep this power hidden. Furthermore, Garp, as a man of principles and ethics, would also worry about the balance Luffy must maintain to prevent this extraordinary power from consuming him. He would be instinctively protective, wanting to ensure that his grandson remains true to the values he has taught, such as the importance of justice, compassion, and protecting the innocent. Thus, Garp's reaction to learning about Luffy's Gear 5 would be a complex mix of pride, concern, and determination. He would be proud of his grandson's incredible power and bravery, but would also be worried about the challenges and responsibilities this power would bring. Especially since it has recently been awakened, this power still has great potential for evolution. Gear 5, with all its potential yet to be fully explored, represents a formidable and unpredictable weapon that Luffy has in his arsenal. Although he has already reached a remarkable level of power, Luffy is far from reaching his peak. His ability to continue growing and adapting during battles is a distinctive feature that makes him an unpredictable threat to any opponent, whether they are from the Marines, the Gorosei, or other powerful pirates. Over time, Luffy would refine his Gear 5 abilities, exploring the limits of his elasticity and environmental manipulation. He would learn to control and enhance his heartbeat rhythm during Gear 5 usage, allowing him to extend the duration of the awakened state and reduce associated fatigue. Additionally, he would discover new techniques, combining his ability to inflate specific body parts in more elaborate and effective ways. This continuous improvement of Gear 5 would eventually lead Luffy to reach a level of power that would astonish even the most influential figures in the One Piece world, such as the Gorosei and high-ranking marine officials. His ability to stretch his body in unimaginable ways, control his surroundings, and withstand powerful blows would be elevated to a completely new level. Luffy would become not only a formidable warrior, but also a cunning strategist, combining his raw power with intelligence and tactical skill. This new level of power would make Luffy stand out among the most powerful pirates in the world, placing him on par with the legends of the Grand Line. His reputation would spread, inspiring hope in his allies and instilling fear in his enemies. Pirates, the Marines, and revolutionaries would recognize Luffy as a true master of his power, a devil fruit user whose mastery surpasses any previously known limits. As Luffy continues to explore Gear 5's potential, he would not only enhance his physical and tactical skills, but also develop new surprising techniques. He might master the ability to reshape the environment in more subtle and creative ways, making him an even more unpredictable threat. Moreover, Luffy could learn to combine Gear 5 with his other forms, like Gear 4, to create lethal combinations that defy logic and challenge his opponent's endurance. With the evolution of Upper Gear 5, Luffy would become a force of nature that even the Gorosei could not ignore. His quest to become the Pirate King and challenge established power structures would gain even more visibility. The revolutionaries, led by Monkey D. Dragon, would see in Luffy not just an ally, but also a symbol of resistance against the world government. His fight for freedom and justice would become a beacon of hope for all those yearning for a better world. At this new level of power, Luffy would be a central figure in the twists and conflicts that shape the fate of the One Piece world. His Gear 5, now fully developed, would represent not only the pinnacle of his abilities, but also the turning point in his journey to becoming the Pirate King. Thus, as Luffy continues his journey to become the Pirate King, his Gear 5 would evolve into an unstoppable force of nature. His power would astonish the world and set a new standard for what is possible with an awakened devil fruit. In the end, Luffy would become not just a symbol of hope and freedom, but also a legend whose name will be remembered for generations as the pirate who overcame all obstacles and reached the pinnacle of power in the world of One Piece. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.